Like damn, she in her mood. 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 She lit, get money too. Like damn, she in her mood. In the mirror, I'm doing my dance.
So we're going to jump right in. I'm using Tara 246. I'm going to be measuring the fours, which is what I'm doing right now. And I thought that the fours were a little too long. So now I'm trying out the twos and I loved how that laid. So we're just going to measure and cut. Sorry if I sound a little funny. I actually am sick at the moment, but you still got to push through. So I wanted to come and make sure that you guys get the video. So I'm not going to do too much talking for this part. It's very self-explanatory. I'm just going to let you see exactly what I'm doing and I'll be right back. So I'm just going to be adding a few number twos. I actually stopped right by my eyebrow arch. I felt like that would be enough for the sides. So now that I have all my tracks laid, I'm just going to comb them out and make sure everything is nice and straight because I'm going to begin to razor comb. The reason why I'm going to razor comb now and not after the style is almost complete is because I want to see exactly what I am doing. I am using the smaller side of the razor comb and I'm going to try to blend this hair into my natural hair just so it doesn't look off because you know, my sides are tapered and the hair is pretty thick from Tara. So I'm just going to cut it down to my liking and just make sure that everything looks good. I'm going to take my shears and line me up a little bit just to make sure that everything looks cohesive and we're getting there. And when you're using the razor comb, please be careful and be mindful because it will cut your natural hair too. But my natural hair is pretty tapered, so I didn't mind if it did. It did not, but just be mindful that it can occur. And doing this is pretty tedious because you're trying to match up both sides. So just take your time, and that's why I'm doing it now before I move on, just to make sure that this is done, because as you can see, I have to keep going back and measuring and making sure everything is even. So take your time. And once you get done with this part of the hairstyle, everything else is a breeze. So that's why I'm doing it first, like I said. But just take your time and yeah, shape yourself up, line yourself up. And it doesn't have to be perfect, believe me. So now that everything looks good and I'm checking and I like it, we can move on. So I'm gonna jump right in. This is the hair. Make sure you screenshot it. I used a 1, I used a 30, I used a 27 and a 613. That is my favorite mix. And when I saw that this hair had that mix, it was over. So what I do is I'll just add black first because it goes with the sides and you know, my natural hair as well. And I will do that just to make sure that everything is blended. And then I'll go in with a 30 or I may go in with a 613 or I may go in with a 27. There's no rhyme or reason when you're mixing the highlighted colors just because they're highlights and it just looks more natural that way if it's not just all 613, all 27 and all 30. So just have at it. Whatever you want to do, go, you know, like I said, just do what you're going to do. But I just like to just grab random pieces and just go. So if it's 2 613s, that's fine. If it's 2 30s, it's fine. If it's 2 27s, it's fine. As long as you're still mixing and matching, there's no rhyme or reason, and just have fun. Don't blame me. I'm a perfectionist, so my sides were fine. I did not need to go in and reshape it up. Now I'm going to begin to fill in the back. So I'm going to do a horseshoe shape going towards the back just to make sure that everything is cohesive. I could not just do number 2s from the Tara in the back. It wouldn't make any sense. I needed to blend the curly with the curly that's going forward with the curly now that I'm putting towards the back. You feel me? You follow? Okay. Correction. I could have done that. I could have put the Tara all the way in the back, going to the back, trim it down, and it'll be cute. I could have done that, but I didn't want to do that now. I don't want you to feel like you can't do that because it's definitely doable and it will still be cute. I'm going to be taking these tiny little pieces and I'm going to glue one on that side and then on the other side until I get a small little space right in there just to put my closure, okay? So this is the hair that I'll be using to create my little pieces and also my closure as well. So I have cut up and applied each of the tiny pieces to create my little space for my closure. So now it's time to do the closure. Now I'm going to make sure that the hair is even on all sides of the closure because of course we need it to cover the tracks. So it is seamless as you can see. So now it's time to just part out what is going to be cut, what is going to be tapered, and what is going to be front and back. So I'm just going to make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be, because once you cut the hair, you cannot put it back on. So yeah, I'm just going to make sure that my closure is going forward and back and to the sides as well, because you know, I have to make sure that the hair is flowing in the right direction. So if you notice, I didn't cut inside of the curly pieces like what I'm grabbing right now. I did not cut that. I cut like around the curly pieces because I want the center to be real nice and big and full. So when it comes to me cutting the front, I'm going to section off the back, well, the middle, because I do not want any of that to be messed with. I'm just going to taper down the front just because I need to see, of course, and I don't want it to be super long, but I don't even taper it too short either. Like, I just love a full bang. If you don't like a full bang, have at it, cut it up. If you don't like big hair, cut it down to your liking. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I do not do a lot of cutting when it comes to the center because I just like it nice and big. So of course we're gonna go in with our Nairobi. I didn't put much of it on the Tara hair, but I definitely used it just to blend in my natural hair on the sides. And you know I love me a sleek side. That has not changed. So of course I'm gonna use my Nairobi just to make sure everything is nice, sleek, and cohesive. And of course I'm going to go in with my black wrap strips. I went in with 2 today, and then I'm going to tie my mesh wrap on and just make sure that everything is nice and flat. This is the end of the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next hair tutorial.
You should just know, babe. You should just know. I've been thinking about it, praying for the week and make it run away. Looking for reasons for me to skip a day. Sorry if the words I said they cut you deep.